Welcome to another Aphex Twin musical analysis video. Okay, so I'm going to try and go through Alberto Balsalm quicker than the last couple of videos. Went on a bit long, maybe. Keep on giving me feedback on these. Tell me what you'd like if you want any other Aphex tracks. Actually, just got this book today in the post, Aphex Twin, every album, every song on track. So I could just work through this book and make a video every week forever. But maybe not. All the songs aren't equally worth doing, but Alberto Balsalm, that was requested in a comment. Definitely worth doing. Definitely worth doing. It's such emblazoned in my brain from listening to it. But when I worked it out now, it's really interesting bassline and melody. Really interesting. Let's just jump into it. So it's kind of interesting. It's got 6 bars. 6-bar A section, a 6-bar B section. Let's just listen to it. Starts off with this bubbly sample. Don't know where that came from. Anyone know? And then this beat that's like kind of fan sounds recorded. There's loads of info on Reddit and stuff about what the sounds are sampled from, so you can go and look into that if you want to. But the bass line is B, E flat, D, G. So it's kind of a B flat, E flat, then I think B flat over D, G minor chord progression. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. I don't think it's a D minor, but anyway. So this is the intro, right? So the melody, the bass line goes for quite a long time throughout, but the melody that comes in is just playing 2 notes there. The do, those 2 notes. So just and then the next time, 3 notes, minor triad. And then it's the minor triad again. Okay, so still in the intro, but already something I never noticed before is that interesting detail. It doesn't just repeat the same thing twice. It doesn't go at the end of the 4 bars, and then the second time, and then the third time, and then the 4th time. It's just that one extra note and the rhythm's slightly different, but it goes like the first one, and then the second one, and then the second one, and then the first one. Those little details, you don't really notice those. So it goes, the first one is, which is dotted 8th notes. 1, and then, which is great. So I play them both. Oops. Yeah, okay, so that's okay to play that much, and then it goes on. So this melody that comes in still in the intro, very, very quietly. Very in the background, you can hardly hear it. So you can play that one with the and then that's what it does. And then it's like a 4-bar phrase with this 2 bars extra with just the beat, metal clanging sound. And then comes back in the G minor. And then, so this is where the A section comes in, which is a really beautiful melody. So it's the same thing as what came in, or the end of it. But this time it's much louder. So, but the first part of that melody, where it goes, also has some harmony notes, which kind of reminds me of Flim, the way the harmony notes are in there. So actually it goes, the B flat is there harmonizing, which is hard to hear. Let's go. Okay, so let me try and play along with this melody. Oh, by the way, the tuning of the track is like sharp, maybe 4 or 5 cents above concert pitch, which is interesting. And then after this bit, it goes in the A section. Tag at the end. Ooh, one more time. Let's try it. 3, 4. Okay. So it went into the B section there. So the A section goes 3 times, which is another unusual thing. Usually things go in 4s, but it's so 6 bars and it's 3 times. Definitely not by accident. You know, this is like this is a song, real song with a melody and a very unusual drum beat sounds. It's very, I don't know, the whole thing just adds up to such a great piece. Okay, so the B section, right? Let's look at that. So the start of the B section, interesting thing, right? At the B section, there's nothing on the 1. The bass note on the B section comes in on the first 16th note after 1, and the melody note comes on the and. So 1 E and, so it's dung, which is similar to the bit in Flim in the B section where it goes, yeah. In Flim, he's got the melody notes and then the bass note. But in Alberto, Balsalm, it's the bass note and then the melody. But it's interesting how it's displaced like that. It gives a really interesting rhythmical. You don't hear anything on 1 and then ga-dung, ga-dung, dung, dung. Okay, so the B section, which is a 6-bar phrase as well, but this time it's not 4 bars with 2 at the end, it's actually a 6-bar phrase, which makes me think, did he like the A section and then go, maybe I'll keep it in 6 bars and then make a melody actually 6 bars long? Terrible clanger in the last note there. So this section is B section. Like, I kind of say this about lots of Aphex stuff, but you know, how many people would just be happy with that A section and then just keep repeating it for 3 minutes and go, there, I did a good song. You know, the A section's so good, but he doesn't do that. He just comes up with an even better B section, which, you know, totally makes the tune from being good to being like really, really great. Okay, so the bass line is very interesting. very interesting in this B section, which you don't really notice it, and only when I worked it out today is the first time I've really paid attention to what's happening in it. So it goes 16 note after 1. Oh, and then it's at first I thought that was going down to a G. It's a very low note. It's actually E flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, of course, I can't play a low E flat unless I retune, and I don't want to retune, so I'm playing E flat an octave higher than it should be, which is how it's marked in the tab as well. And then you've got this with these melody notes. There's 2 bass notes, which are F and G, which come in on the 2nd and 3rd of those notes. But that one just rings out, so. Okay, ending on with like a G sus4. So it's like the bass sounds like dum, 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 oh, big bum, bum, bum. And then after that, one dum 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 dum. Okay, so the rhythm is very interesting, what's happening there, which leads to the sense of you're not sure what's coming next. Like the first time you hear it, like I mentioned before with I Care Because You Do, it sounded so strange at first. You know, it's different from the typical 4-bar rhythms that you get. So the whole bass line here is 2, 3, 4. And then that repeats the whole thing 3 times. So you don't really hear that bass line. It's a super cool bass line just grooving away there underneath the melody. The melody fits over it. Don't know if we can play both. Yeah, okay, that's pretty much it. So it's C minor, dum dum dum, E flat, G sus4. Then E flat, C minor, do, 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 do. Okay, so that's pretty much it. After that, it goes back to the A for another 3 times. The second time there's less beats. And then it goes back to the B section melody 3 times with a lovely higher melody coming in on synths. And then after that, it goes to a drum break, which just drums for a while, and then it goes back to the interlude, which is the same as the intro. And then it goes back to A 4 times at the end. The last 2 times kind of fades out, no B. That's Alberto Balsalm. Okay, try to keep this one shorter. Let me know what you think in the comments and all that. Should I keep doing these or what? Thanks.